Hello, Western Intermediate, and welcome to day 2 read aloud of the Great Kindness Challenge. I'm really excited to share with you this book. It has a really great message, and it is called How Full is Your Bucket? Now, if you were around Western in the primary building, you might have heard this book from Mrs. Leap. We both love it, and we want to share it with you guys today. So this is How Full is Your Bucket? Felix was putting one of the last blocks on his tower when his little sister came in. "I want to build with you," she said. Felix scowled. "Go away. You're too little." "I'm big." "Stay back. You'll knock it over." "I can be very careful." "Go play with your baby toys, Anna." As you can see, Anna was really upset. And so she knocked over her brother Felix's tower. "Grandpa!" Grandpa shook his head. "Felix, you just dipped from your sister's bucket." Like everyone else, Anna has an invisible bucket. When it's empty, she feels bad. But when it's full, she feels great. Didn't you ever notice your own bucket? Invisible bucket? Sometimes Grandfather was joking. He couldn't quite tell. But the next morning when Felix woke up, there it was, a small gray bucket floating above his head. When Felix came down to have breakfast, his mom was in a hurry. "I've got a meeting this morning, and it's almost time to go." "Anna, sit still." My house looks a little chaotic to me. Does your house ever get crazy in the morning time? Mine sure does. Felix slipped and cocoa weeds scattered across the floor. "Felix," yelled his mom, "you should have used the stool to reach that." Felix could feel his bucket tip and big invisible drips spill out. Drip, drip. "Ha ha," Anna laughed as she crunched the cereal with her shoe. "Drip. Get the broom and clean that up before you miss the bus," scowled Mom. With the school bus honking, Felix quickly swept up the cocoa weeds and grabbed the last blueberry muffin. But before he could even take one bite, Buster jumped up and grabbed the muffin from his hand. Drip. "Hey, look at Felix's new backpack. My baby brother has one just like it," someone on the bus said. Drip. "Psst, Felix, psst." The kids are whispering about him. Drip. "Watch out, Shrimp." Drip. His bucket's getting emptier and emptier. It was still morning and Felix's bucket was almost empty. As he watched his classmates walk into the room, he secretly hoped they would trip and fall. That's exactly what it feels like when you have an empty bucket. Felix slumped into his seat and waited for something else bad to happen. Mrs. Bumblenickel walked slowly up to the desk and handed him a paper. He could hardly bear to look. "Felix, you wrote a wonderful story. Would you please share it with the class?" Felix grinned and felt a big drop land right in his bucket. Drop. He shared his story with the class. The class grew quiet. They laughed at all the right places and oohed at the scary parts. When Felix finally read the end, everyone clapped, even Emily, who sat next to him and didn't usually like dinosaurs. Felix felt a whole shower of drops land in his bucket. Maybe the day wouldn't be so bad after all. Drop. Team captains today are Veronica and Felix. Drop. His bucket's getting full again. "Nice cow." "It's a dog." "Well, nice colors there, Felix." Drop. "Cool laser ant backpack, Felix." By afternoon, Felix's bucket was nearly full. At recess, when he looked around, Felix suddenly realized that his grandpa was right. Everyone else had a bucket too. Drop. Let me help you. Drop. Here's your baseball. Catch. Thanks, dude. More drops in the bucket. Hi, I'm Felix. Is this your first day? Yes, I'm Amir. Drop. The strange thing was that for every drop he helped put in someone else's bucket, he felt another drop in his own bucket. When Felix burst through the door after school, he shouted, "You were right, Grandpa. I do have a bucket, and I understand how it works." Then he saw Anna's torn doll. "Bad dog," he almost scolded. Then he thought, dogs might have invisible buckets too. "Your doll will be okay, Anna," said Felix. "Mom will fix her. Until then, do you want to help me build the tallest building in the world with my blocks?" And so they did. The end. I want you guys to check out the discussion questions, talk about them as a class, or you can email me some of your answers. I can't wait to hear what you thought about the bucket book.